So, got a wee knife here. We're gonna get it out of this box. We're gonna check it in so we could check it out. So what this is a wee SNICK. Black titanium handle with Kubersha wood and black stonewash CPM 20 CV blade. And that's what that is. So we're going to move this over. So this particular knife, I did not buy this through Wii or a distributor. I bought this at a live auction in the secondary market on eBay. And the images represented a used knife, but in like new condition. Never carried, never sharpened, factory edge. No scratches, the images really represented a clean, new knife. So we're going to test that. We're going to look, but we're also going to check it in. So that edge, yeah, that's what I witnessed in the images. That is a factory edge. Clean. I'll be stunned if that's even got a burr on it. That looks really good. Let's run this action a little bit. It's got a nice little ring when it lands. It's got a good detent. I like it. I wonder if I can Spidey flick that blade out. Yep. Might be able to thumb flick it. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's figured as a back flipper only, but that's every bit as good as a front flipper. Hey, let's get in it. Let's get it checked in. Be interesting to see if there's anything I can do in here. There's some Loctite on that screw. And that's for the scale. I just need this one and this back pocket clip one. Loctite on that one. Makes me happy. And we adjusted to a T6, but that's okay. Yep. Yeah, I just felt everything kind of come apart there. So, yep, there we go. I mean, it's a little dirty in here. That's it. Yeah, that's a pocket clip screw. It's a little barrel clip spacer for the lanyard. These are screwed in from the other side. I don't see any signs of oil in here. As a matter of fact, there's a lack of oil, so I don't think I'm gonna bother these scales, these wood scales. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wipe this down a little bit, lube up these bearings, and we'll put it back together. There's a little bit of oil on there. Yeah. Let's get this out. Yeah, there's some oil there, which is where it should be. So, awesome. Nice stonewash blade. I do like that. So this is I think this is this knife here is a good representation of buying knives on the secondary market. I mean, I buy them off of Facebook and I buy them off of eBay. I think Facebook is a better market because you don't got to pay buyer's fees and seller's fees and all that kind of stuff. And so I think ultimately you can probably find a better deal because the seller doesn't have to pay to advertise it. I will say that there's no buyer protection on Facebook. So there is, man, there's horror stories, I say horror stories. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? $100, couple hundred, $50 for a knife, and you get burned. I don't know if that's a horror story. That's a pretty inexpensive lesson that says make sure you do your due diligence. So you got to be cautious on Facebook. I will say on eBay, I don't really cherry too much in the cautious department. If it's on there and it's listed with the eBay guarantee, which I don't know that I've seen anything not listed with a eBay guarantee in a while. I'm not saying it's not there, but I just haven't noticed it. So I'd purchase from eBay with abandon. If it's on there, I do it. The only issue is that can come up is a seller misrepresenting or not truthfully representing their product. And I mean, eBay does a pretty good job. If you've got a case between what you got and what they represented, I feel pretty confident that they'll support you in requesting your money back, returning the product, or working with the seller. Like if this had scratches on it, I might say, bro, it's not what you said it was. So how do you want to handle it? Because I'm not happy with it. If he said, well, hey, I'll take $50 off for it, or I'll take $25 off it. I mean, if it was one little, I might be happy with that. And then he's happy, I'm happy, we're both happy. He still made the sale. He doesn't got to relist it and run through the same gambit again. So, I will say I haven't really run into that, though. I just gave you this whole scenario, and I'm not familiar with it. So, now that Facebook thing, man, there's people that, I mean, it pops up regularly. Hey, I just got scammed. This guy's a scammer. It's not legit. Beware. I mean, I see those things on a regular basis. You just got to vet them out. I mean, if people can't vouch for them, then I'm not going to buy from them. It's just that simple. If I can't get proof that they're a legit knife trader that's known on the site to be good to trade with, I'm out. Now, does that make it tough to sell stuff there? It does, because you got to break through somehow. But so this one's together. Let's run the action real quick, and then we'll check it. That pivot tightness. It's running pretty good. I mean, I'm going to say pretty much maybe a little better than it was. It's almost completely dropped shut. Let's check for play, which there's none. Very tight, nice. Wonder if I can back that out just a hair. Yeah, wonderful. No play. I am just gonna put just a little bit of tight on that. There's no reason for me to get it too loose. Okay, let's put all this away. We'll finish checking it out. Kind of finish my point. So I think this is a great knife as far as it's in great condition. It's exactly what the seller represented it as in like new condition, but it's been out of the box. It's been handled a little bit, but man, there's not a scratch, a mar. The blade is 100% factory. It's never been cut, and the truth is, it's never been carried. And the reason I know that is because if you carry a knife like this, that I mean, maybe not one time, but this black will show wear. And there's nothing on this knife. Yeah, it's basically new out of a box. Somebody bought it, kept it in a box or a case, never carried it. And so, I mean, it was a great purchase. the action, I mean, it's a B. It's not drop shut, but the reason it's not is because of the detent. If I move that out of the way, yeah, that blade just couldn't be any freer, but the detent's holding it back. Would I lighten up that detent? I don't think so, because it's perfect for a Spidey flick, perfect for a thumb flick, and then this flipper tab with this good jimping goes up and over the tab. Yeah. So even if you got it a little wonky, you're still going to get a bite, and it runs really nice. Yeah, so I don't think I'd change it. I think I'll leave it just the way it is. Maybe it's a B plus. You know, it's pretty good. This wood feels really good. Let's talk about ergonomics. The wood is smooth, but I love the color of that against that black. You know, it's nice. I mean, it caught my eye, and what really caught my eye was this blade with that. I mean, man, that's purty. I like it, and it's definitely something that I want to carry. I see this in my pocket. So let's talk about ergonomics. Yeah, the pocket clip's basically gone, and the grip is very confident. So there's confident, not so confident, and then very confident. This is very confident. And the reason is this jimping and the depth of this really locks these fingers in. There's no chance of going forward. But then this jimping on the spine is uber extra, way more so than this. You can see the difference. See the spacing here? Look at the spacing on this. This is combat knife jimping. I mean, it will shred my thumb before it releases me. And so very confident grip. If this knife met resistance, leather, whatever it is, if I was poking forward with this knife, it would push through. It would not release my hand and come over. So very confident grip. I like it. And it's comfortable. Yeah. It's contoured wonderful. It's thin, light, good in the hands. I like it. Ergonomically, it's a win. Let's check the pocket clip. Feeling pretty confident about it too. All the way around, this thing's turning out to be a pretty nice knife. So without any effort, it gets over this thick material, and it should run on those smooth pants. It does. It's almost a complete deep carry, just the tiniest little bit poking out of that knife. And I think if I tilted it forward, the knife would disappear. Now, I don't know what the point of that is. Is that so you can carry it up at the very front? I'm not sure. But if that's canted just slightly forward, the knife disappears because that pocket clip's kind of angled. So, you call it. I don't know that it would be angled for me, but in the thinner material, it runs wonderfully. It's got a great grip. It's going to be where you put it when you look for it. And then my spot back here, this front of the back right pocket, well, now it does cant there. I like it there. It does it all by itself. Completely invisible knife, just the clip, and it's going to be there when I'm looking for it. So that clip is definitely a win. Let's take a look at the safety. Oh, surely don't let me touch this blade. Yeah, good. I can't touch it blade. How about the tip? Oh, look at this tip, you guys. Wow, come on, man. Nope, I can't get it. Oh, it makes me so happy. Yeah, so there's no concerns about putting this in your pocket and reaching in for keys or change. Hey, it's $4.38. Do you have 38 cents? And you dig in your pocket and bam, you've cut your finger. So there's no chance of that with this knife. So, yeah, I wonder if it's sharp. Come on, man. You're doing so well. You better be sharp. Let's see what's up. You can even hear how sharp it is. Wicked sharp. Yeah, I'm not even going to go any further with that. This thing is stupid sharp. Yeah, I don't even need to strop it. I'm comfortable with throwing that in my pocket the way it sits right now. Price and availability. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little edit. I went to pause the video and I hit stop, which I have done many times before. But anyways, price and availability. So this knife on White Mountain Knives, currently available, is about $2.25 with a discount code. Without the discount code, it's like $250, I think, $248, whatever. So you're like $225 with a discount code. Hey, speaking of that, at some point when I profile this and I put a polished edge on this knife, I mean, is that not going to be amazing? It's still pretty cool because it's got like a satin edge on it now. I like it against that black and that wood. But We Knives has this knife available on the We website for like $285. And so this is a great example. I mean, this knife, there's not a mar on it. There's not a mark on it. Literally, somebody bought this, had it in a box in their collection, never carried it, never sharpened it, never cut with it. There's not one mark in the stonewash. I mean, the knife is basically new. And I was able to buy this knife for $122. Come on, man. So listen, it's just a great example of if you're patient and if you're looking for the right things, man, eBay, the secondary market, Facebook, I buy so many knives off of Facebook. I can't tell you because a lot of collectors and people with knives, like myself, that are looking to liquidate, they're looking to move some knives that aren't in their top categories or whatever. Maybe they're completely liquidating their collections for health reasons or jobs or whatever the reason is. And they don't have to pay seller's fees. So they can post it out. If you're interested in We Knives, there's a We Knife owners group. If you're interested in Tucson's, there's several Tucson sites. There's knife trading sites. But like I said earlier in this video, when it comes to Facebook, man, you have to do your due diligence because you can get sniped there quick. You throw $100 at somebody on a Cash App and then they never ship nothing to you. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is go on that site and say, hey, XYZ member scammed me. But there's no recourse. You're never going to see your money. So make sure you do your due diligence if you're going to use Facebook. eBay's pretty, it's pretty legit at this point. If it's listed on there, I feel pretty confident that I'm going to get it, even if they don't have a lot of seller transactions, because eBay protects your money. So anyways, I appreciate you watching, but this is the We SNICK in titanium with Coburcia wood inlays and 20 CV stonewashed. Yeah, I dig it. Anyways, appreciate you watching, guys.